Hey guys, welcome to Mrs. G's Sewing Space. Today we are going to be talking about the handles for the Origami Bento bags here. It's just easier to show you guys up close. So for this particular bag, it's just a piece of webbing and 2 D-rings, and you'll need to figure out the length later. And for this particular handle, it's just a strip of fabric that has been sewn and then attached to your bag, and we will get into that. So if you really like these bento bags and you like the bigger ones, having a handle is an awesome way to expand your looks, expand how you want to use them, so you don't have to deal with knots if you don't want to. And if you make multiple of these, if you do one handle, if you do a handle in leather webbing, I guess vinyl, you could do vinyl, I guess. Not sure how vinyl would hold up. But if you make one handle, like in this cream color, and then you have multiple bags that have cream in them, then you could do a whole bunch of different bags, different accessories, different colors. You have a large variety is what I'm trying to get at. So let's get to the video and I'll show you how to make both of these handles. What I'm going to show you are 2 different ways to make handles for your bento bags. So it's 3.5 inches by 6.5 inches. I'm going to iron it first, and then I'm going to sew. I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch here and a 1/4 inch here. I'm going to sew that down, and okay, so now you can see I zigzagged the edges down. I ironed them, zigzagged it, and I did a zigzag because I didn't want the fabric to fray while it's being moved. So I know it's going to kind of weird, but hang with me. So now we're going to take it and we're going to fold it over and we're going to stitch the seam right here. We're going to stitch it down, and I'll probably zigzag this seam as well, just so that it won't fray as it's being used. So I'm going to go get that done. Ready? And okay, now the handle's done. It doesn't look like much, but now we need to flip it inside out. Finger press it to the side like this. That should be good enough. Or if you really want to use an iron, you can then stick like a rod, I guess, or a wooden dowel, or if you have a piece of thin fabric that you can push through to press against that seam, then you could press it flat like that, or just press it the way I normally press it, and just press it flat and not worry about the creases. Alright, so I'm going to get this the old-fashioned way. Get it moving. Okay, so here we go. So here is your handle. Doesn't look like much right now, but like I said, you can take it to the ironing board and just press it right there in the middle so everything flattens out, or just finger press it if you want to do that. But if you want it to look nice, you really need to press it. So I'm going to go do that real quick. And now we're done. So this is how you add your handle to your bag. So it doesn't look like much, but it's all done up nice. You undo your big bag. Now, these handles are for the big bags. I'm sure you can use these handles for the small bags if you wanted to, but I would recommend these for the big bags because I have something different for the small bags. So what you're going to do, you're going to take your handle now, and you're going to take one side of your bag, and you're going to use your dowel, fold it up around your dowel because you need to push this through your handle. So this needs to go through your handle, just like this, until it pops out the other side. Okay. Now at this point, you need to sew your handles together. So handle to handle, just like this. The ties, you're going to sew your ties together, just like this. So I'd probably say about maybe 2 inches. And just sew a square, and I think that would be good. So 2 inches up from the points, so the point is here, so about 2 inches. I would just sew the square right there for security. You don't want to cut anything, because if you decide to take the handle off, you can come back and unpick this and then tie it up like you normally would. But this way, just sew right here into a square, and so here we go with. And all I did was a zigzag stitch around in a square, and I stopped and started at the beginning and the end, back and forth. I'm going to trim my things. Get all those extra little threads out of the way. And with the seam of your handle on the bottom, we're just going to push this up to cover what we stitched. So this needs to be in the middle of your handle. And you can feel it here in the middle. And there you go. And there's your handle to your big O Origami Bento Bag. Now how awesome is that? Just a nice handle. You can throw it over your shoulder. And there you go. You can take this to the market. If you ever go pick up some vegetables, just run to go get some cereal or something. Or if you're one of the lucky ones and travel, then you can take this with you when you travel and keep all your necessities in there. This is a huge bag. It carries a lot. Okay, so the handle for our next bag is going to be a webbing kind of handle. Now you can do leather, you can do webbing, you can do whatever the strong stuff is. This is a webbing that I have, and I really like this one. So what I'm going to do is use this. This is 25 inches long of webbing. I'm going to throw my bag aside, and I'm going to take 4 D-rings. I have 4 D-rings here, so I'm going to take my 2 D-rings, and I'm going to slide them in like this. So that the flat part's on one side and the hoops are on the other. I'm going to take about 1 inch and I'm going to fold it over, and I melted the end so it won't fray. So I'm not going to fold this, I'm not going to double fold it. That's going to be a no-no for me. If you want to do it, you can do it, but I'm not going to do it because I melted the end here, so I'm just going to fold it over about 1 inch. And my D-rings here. So at about 1/2 inch, I'm going to sew a rectangle with an X in it, and that'll secure the webbing, and that'll give room for my D-rings to move around the way I want them to. And I'm going to do it for both sides, and that's it. This is all you have to do with this handle, and then I'll show you how to add it to your bag. Okay, so now here we have the handle. It's all done right here. Now here's the webbing to the handle. I don't know if you can see it. I used white thread. You might be able to see it here. I did a square with a X in the middle of it to secure it. If you don't want to see the burnt edge because it's a polyester, so it melted and I didn't worry about that, then all you have to do is fold this under and then sew it. But that would be 1, 2, 3 layers of webbing. So if your machine can handle it, go for it. But if you can't, just stick with 2 and just, melt that end. Or if you're under 18, get your parents to do it. To add your handle to your bag, it's just like those old belts that anybody who grew up in the 80s, you guys know what I'm talking about. You do it the same way. So we're going to lay our end on top. We're going to come up through both of them here at the bottom, however far we want to go up. And then we're going to split it, fold our fabric over the top, and tuck it into the bottom. Just like this. And then pull. And that secures it for future use. So I'm going to do the other side. Up through the bottom. Split it. Allow the fabric to go over the top ring and tuck it under the second ring. And there you go. And now you have a little purse with a handle that you could use as a lunchbox, or if you wanted to use it as an actual purse. That's how you do that. And I think this is pretty awesome. Now, the one thing about this particular handle is that you can take it off the small bags and put it on another bag. So you can swap out any bag that you want, as long as it's these Origami Bento bags and they have the ties here. You can take this handle that you made and swap it out with any size and any fabric that you want. So it's interchangeable. So you can have a ball with 1,001 little bento bags, and you have something to go with every outfit that you have. So what do you guys think? That was pretty simple. It's not hard at all, and you have so much more variety now that you can mix and match your fabrics. You can mix and match your fabrics, so you have a ton of variety. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Throw comments down below. Links are also down below if you want to click on anything down there. That'd be cool. If not, that's cool too. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Let me know if you guys are enjoying the videos. I hope everybody is staying healthy, and we will see you in the next video next Tuesday.